This is Quid Pro Roll, a fantasy narrative play where adventurers explore the brave new world of Varian and uncover the mysteries buried by time.
On assignment from the bandit queen Kalien in exchange for her help in finding what she describes as a ridiculously good shortcut through the desert, you have decided to go to the ruins of a town called Mercona, which has been taken over by a woe hag, a kind of monster spirit amalgamation that haunts places where tragedies have occurred. You got yourselves ready by blessing your weapons inexplicably with the power of Nynaeve, goddess of love and beauty, and then the mist that settled over the ruin enveloped all of you, making it seem like nothing was beyond the borders of the town. Everything goes quiet. The soft and eerie quiet of a winter morning when the snow has just fallen and everything is so muted and muffled. But you stand in a space that looks like almost like Marcia before, the whole spiky incident. The only thing is this area is surrounded by mist. The sky is gray. The foliage that grows here is wiry and rotting. There's a dampness to this space, which could account for the mist. But everything here smells of decay and mildew. And also, the general fear that, despite the silence, you know that there is something here that is dangerous.
Would you say it's moist?
No, I would not say that. I would say damp. Moist is a word that is used for one thing in the world, and that is cake.
Not towelettes?
Not pie?
If you have a dry pie, something's gone horribly awry.
Exactly.
Alternately, if you have a wet pie, something is...
Wet.
A Mountain Dew pie.
Drosna looks around at the group and he goes, "All right, we need to proceed carefully. We've got a general idea of where we're looking. I assume all of these things are going to be in the same building. So, we get in, we get the things we need, we figure out if we can do something about this woe hag, and ideally we give ourselves an opportunity to get out if we can't."
You hear distant, very distant, a wail. Like somebody at the apex of just a heartbreaking cry. It is far away, but it echoes through the air, which is really present in this unnatural stillness.
I do not want to fight ghosts.
I hate ghosts so much.
As you step further into the town, you notice that you're coming up on what must have once been a market square. You can see the remains of stalls. Some of them have been smashed up. You can see evidence of fire. And the places that the banner canvas things, the tents is the word I look for. The tents that overhang them and used to be so bright and beautiful and patterned are now faded and gray and tattered. Those that are, again, showing evidence of being burned. The ground underneath your feet is kind of... You can feel how uneven it is, and when you look down, you can see the imprints of dozens of not just footprints, but hoof prints.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Asuka's gonna chance it. he will reach out with his second sight and like plunge into the ground of this village and feel for whatever the hell is going on.
Okay.
I got hoofed up, y'all.
I'm pretty sure I just watched Alex flip a coin.
Am I dead? Did I die?
Roll for new character.
Oscar Jr.
Probably.
As you reach down, you feel the sensation. When you reach down with your magic, you can feel it extend from you, almost as if you were reaching out a hand through the aether itself. Reaching back out to you and suddenly grasping around it as if a hand grabbed your wrist. You are yanked mentally. You see, as if you are standing there 10 years ago, a bustling market square. The colors are vibrant, the sun is shining, and people chat happily as they shop and argue over the price of butter and bread, and have complaints about the quality of last week's ham. Everything is generally peaceful. You see a girl with flowers in her hair and a pink dress with a brown bodice tightened over it, walking through with a basket full of flowers that she appears to have just bought. Everything is really peaceful. Then it is shattered before you like somebody threw a brick through a window, and you see the space you are in now. You see you see Dralsna and Vera kind of looking at you because you went a little dead in the eyes for a moment. But it's jarring. It's more than waking up from a dream. It's you were there and now you're here.
Oh, I don't like that.
You good?
I didn't see what happened, but it. Oh, I feel hungover. It was like it pulled me back to when this place was a living, thriving town, and I was there. It was like time displacement. Oh. That's never happened before.
This is why I don't like fighting spirits. They don't play fair with time.
What do you mean they don't play fair with time? I haven't fought a lot of ghosts. I don't know what that means.
So, depending on the variety of spirit you're fighting, you may find that they pull you to their final moments. Because that's what they're living with over and over and over. It's like their own personal hell.
Okay. That sucks.
Yeah, not my favorite. There's a reason why I don't like fighting ghosts.
Hey guys, I think I would like to keep my streak of never seeing a ghost alive.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've never fought a Wohag, though, so I'm not sure if what you just experienced is Wohag stuff or something else. We should probably keep moving.
Yeah, where is this house? I'm assuming it's a house that we're looking for.
Vera, can you take another look at where it was indicated we should be going now that we're here and have a little bit better lay of the land?
Oh, absolutely. And she's gonna pull out the not scroll, the tiny piece of paper, and the map.
While the town itself has been indicated on your map, the specific place that you're going to find these articles is kind of loosely described. Like, it can get you, but it's things like, take a left at the big gnarled tree. You know, continue straight once you hit the well. Things like that. Though it says that you are coming upon a house, the directions are not seemingly intentionally circuitous, but appear to be the directions that you give someone when you assume they know where they're going already.
These are the most rural directions I've ever seen.
If only we had a redneck.
Let me see that.
We do.
We have a redneck, oh my god.
Let's see. Gnarled tree. That's going to be somewhere near probably a small footbridge. This way. Drolsna confidently marches off in a direction.
As you begin...
Oscar will fall back and pull up next to Vera. Okay, so here's the clues we have. Had to do with Nynaeve and water. Is a redneck. His dad is he's gonna be an interesting guy.
I hope he's also a vampire. I want to meet him so badly.
Oh, that would be so good. What if he's a vampire, but ended up being a vampire after Drolsna? So he's younger in vampire years.
But older in human years.
Yes.
So he's like a young old man.
Yes.
Instead of an old young man like Drolsna.
Don't like that. Don't like Alex flipping coin.
What was that a button? Did you flip a button?
Yeah, I didn't have a coin, so I used the button.
We have so many coins. I could
None
get
of
you
them were
a
at-
quarter so easily.
None of them were at my desk. Besides, this flip's fine.
It continues to be terrifying.
As long as it has two sides, it works.
I mean, yes. I just, okay, sure. So Drolsna kind of picks a direction that's towards the edge of town, and is looking for something that would indicate a small body of moving water.
As you are looking, you are going to be able to find a well, but you're not going to be able to find any bodies of water that are moving or naturally occurring. Any more so than the well itself is, on top of, natural water. But you know what I'm talking about.
Drolsna takes a moment beside the well. He's like, odds of this town having two wells is kind of low. I think we're on the right track. And he starts to follow the next direction after the well.
All right. Drolsna? Okay. You are going to feel at the edges of your consciousness and at the edges of your thoughts a soft, gentle hand wrap around and yank. And in a moment, you find yourself standing at the well. It is surrounded by people bustling around, happy, chattering with one another. You see a girl in a pink dress with a brown bodice and flowers in her hair carry a basket of flowers and chat happily with a couple of old ladies who appear to be selling some kind of sweets or cookies. You can hear in the distance the thundering of hooves and the shouting of men. The people are all quieting down, turning, puzzled as to what's going on. In a moment, you blink and you are back to the space, and though distant but closer, you hear another wail. Much like the one before.
As Drolsna is feeling this hand close toward his own, he goes, "Oh, no, thank you. I think I'm quite..." And then he just complete blank face, wide-eyed stare for moments. And then when he snaps back, he's like, "I do not like fighting ghosts. I think I'm starting to get the picture of what happened here, though."
What happened? I didn't get anything from mine.
Small provincial village, peaceable by nature, quiet, lots of people who are finally settled down, and then the approaching thundering of hooves. The final moments of this village were brutal, bloody, and filled with fire.
You continue onward, past the well, and you find a gnarled tree. Though it has been burned and its trunk and branches have been blackened, it still stands. You can see just a small glint at its roots, as if something was half buried. The stillness is still settled around you, and the fog makes it difficult to see beyond 20 or 30 feet. But still something glitters underneath the roots.
Drolsna approaches the glittering, shiny something, puts his second sword in one hand, and then kneels down to see if he can clear off enough debris to see what it is.
You're going to be able to wipe some of the dirt away, but it's lodged under the root in a way that makes it difficult to see. What you can see, though, seems to be made of gold.
Vera, what were our 3 items again?
Poisonhead, what were our 3 items again?
Locket, dagger, ring.
All right, we needed a locket, a dagger, and a ring.
Was that locket gold by chance?
No, it was a tarnished silver.
I don't think this is what we're seeking.
Then we should leave it.
Precisely my thoughts. No telling what's attached to it.
You continue onward, winding through the paths, and the further you go, the more pronounced the burning has been. As you go, you start to smell the burning of wood. It's faint, but the deeper you go, the stronger it smells. The area gets warmer the further you go, as if you're walking closer and closer to a bonfire or a camp.
Drolsna throws his hand up to call a stop. I need you both to understand something about fighting spirits. If you detect fire, you may be tempted to think this is an illusion. I shouldn't worry about it. Do not give in to that instinct. Treat all fire as real, regardless of how actual it may seem in this moment. Spirits do not play fair with time.
Yeah, I feel like that's just a good life lesson in general.
Spirits do not play fair with time. Writing it down for later.
As you're walking, you're going to see there's this condensation of water in a small ditch, which normally would have a small trickle of water that would flow into some kind of underground sewer or something like that. But it's not. It's not that the water is stagnant, it's just still, unmoving, unshifting. You can feel eyes on you. The stillness is cut through a little bit by a soft rumbling that, when you turn your head to hear better, it disappears. You start seeing things out of the corner of your eye, turning to look and it being gone. You're literally, at this point, jumping at shadows. The mist seems to hang around you thicker, almost like a smoke. You walk further, and you find yourself in front of a decent-sized hall. Not the place you're looking for, but it looks like it must have been some place for meetings or to address the leader of the town. It is a frame, a burnt, crispy frame. You can see, from where you are, a skull peeking out of the rubble.
Oscar will approach the skull.
It sits there, being a skull.
He will kneel down and do a gentle stirring motion with his finger and say, just slightly under his breath, "May Estenna guide your soul from home to Isamore's gates and Isamore beyond," before getting back up and rejoining the group.
That was a good one.
Nothing happens that you can tell, though there seems to be a soft moment of serenity. You walk back to your group and continue on. You come up on a hill that takes you a little bit further from the town proper, though more like you're going towards a more quiet part rather than leaving the town altogether. This hill is, oddly, covered in little colorful flowers, blooming here in the mist despite the gray and ash of everything around you. Vera, you feel this moment of peace looking at the flowers, and then you feel in your consciousness, in your heart, something is wrapping around you, closing in before yanking you down. And you find yourself standing on the same floral hill, looking out above the burning town, hearing the screams, smelling the fire and the smoke. But next to you is a girl in a pink dress with flowers in her hair. A basket sits next to her, tipped over, flowers just scattered all over the hill. She has tears running silently down her face as she sits alone, with only the spectral consciousness of you alongside her on this hill. As you blink, the girl is gone. The fire, the ash, the screaming, all of it's gone. Just your friends looking at you with a mixture of concern and understanding. In the distance, but much closer than it was before, you hear a wail.
We should get what we're here for and leave.
I agree, though give me just a moment. Drolsna takes a step to the side of the path, kneels down, and picks the lightest, bluest colored flowers, and then winds them together and makes a small knot out of one of their stems to bind the rest together in one. Then as they continue up the path, he locates a small rock sticking up out of the top of the hill, and he places the flowers on top of it and says, "As an offering to you, my Lady of Beauty."
As you go over the hill, you find, standing intact, the house that you are certain these directions have led you to. It doesn't look like it's been destroyed, just abandoned. You can see that the windows have been shattered, but other than that, it's completely as it must have once been. Even the door still stands, though its hinges have gotten creaky and loud.
Shit. No wonder she couldn't come and do this herself.
Why? What is it?
Look at everything else about this village and then look at that house.
I don't understand. It's still standing.
In almost perfect condition after having been abandoned for decades?
Ghosts don't play fair with time.
I'm still not following.
The thing that we're really hoping not to have to deal with, that is its central anchoring point.
Oh no, I don't want to go in there.
Right, and that's precisely where we have to go. Now, if the sounds we've been hearing are any indication, she's not currently at home. Perhaps we can be quick about it and not be in the center of her domain when we face her. I suggest we move.
Well, let's go, hurry.
After you.
Drolsna takes off toward the house at a run.
The door is going to open, though screamingly loud, as if the hinges decided they were going to intentionally crank up their own volume. You step inside, and the house is filled with dust motes that dance in the gray light that come in through the broken windows. There are still plates on the table, covered in probably what once was food, and a layer of damp dust. The house is small and cozy, or once was. You can see on the walls was a mural of flowers that had been painted.
Dagger, locket, ring. We're probably looking for a dresser inside a bedroom. Did I hear you say there were stairs?
I did not, because there are none. There is a hallway and 2 rooms outside of the main room that you're in, which is kind of a combo living room, dining room, kitchen sort of dealio. Like I said, there are 2 other rooms you can investigate, both of them bedrooms.
Drolsna will hustle into one of them.
Vera, Asuka?
I will go left.
That leaves Vera in the center.
So, Vera, you're going to look about the main room, waiting to see if either of them come back with anything of note. I want you to roll notice for me.
Okay. +3.
It's going to catch the light for just a moment. Enough that you're going to be able to see that left on the dining room table was a ring. A simple band of just silver.
All right, she's going to walk up to it and look around her and not quietly, but like not trying to project her voice much. She's just going to call out, guys, I think I found the ring.
Asuka, you walk into the room on the left and are immediately hit above the mildew and dampness, a smell of something masculine. Something like pine and sandalwood, giving you the impression of an older man. You can see a pipe that sits on a desk. You can see a bed that is absolutely caked in dust. You can find a dresser, a ratty old rug, and a small box that sits on the nightstand.
Asuka will start by opening up that box on the nightstand.
As you open up the box, you can hear a soft, tinkling melody coming from it. As you look through it, you can find a couple of old stamps, a few coins, a pair of spectacles, and this kind of ratty, oily, messed up small portrait.
Like a lithograph, or
like the medieval magic equivalent of somebody that has taken a Polaroid.
Okay. Well, not seeing any of the 3 items there. he'll go and poke through the drawers.
As you open the drawers, you're going to find several things. A whole bunch of moth-eaten clothes, socks, pants, a pair of suspenders that has long since lost their stretch. You're going to find a notebook. You're also going to find a bundle of dried flowers that have been falling apart. And amongst the dried dead petals, you're going to find a tarnished locket.
Oscar will gingerly pick up the locket and pocket it.
Closer now, you can hear a wail. It feels like it's just down the hill. As you touched the locket, you feel that same grip on your consciousness yank you down. And you can see an older elvish man and the same familiar girl in a pink dress. He's handing her the locket, and you can see the girl take it. She's sad, but it feels like this bittersweet moment is happening between them. You get the feeling of missing your mother before you're yanked back into this desolate space. Dralsna, as you step into the room that you are planning to search, you can smell lilac and something else floral, but also something kind of similar. You have smelled whoever the person whose room it is. There is a woven rug, an intricately carved bed, a nightstand, a small bookcase, and a dresser with a mirror on top.
A question for you, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
When Dralsna shifts into Black Shock, if he's holding his swords, what happens with his swords? Do they merge into him like his clothes do?
Yeah, they become his fangs, I assume.
They reappear in his hands as he shifts back out?
Yeah.
They should absolutely be his fangs. That's so metal.
Yeah, his swords become his fangs.
I love the idea that his upper fangs are his and his lower fangs are his swords.
Massive underbite.
He's an English bulldog wolf.
Dralsna in this moment shifts into Black Shock and really puts his nose to the air to figure out what is it about this smell that's familiar.
You have smelled this person before.
It's only a 2 on notice.
You're not going to be able to pick out the person that this smell reminds you of, but you are going to notice another feature of the room. There's a leather case, large and weighty, underneath the bed.
Dralsna snuffles around toward the leather case, trying to figure out where this person's scent is coming from.
I mean, it's coming from the whole room. That's what happens when somebody spends a lot of time in a space.
So it's a familiar spell that this spell. It's a familiar smell that fills the space in general?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever person you're smelling lived in this room.
Dralsna snuffles over to the case all the same. What we got going on with my nose senses?
You're going to be able to pick up the smell of leather both on top of and inside the case.
Dralsna shifts back to his human form and then kneels down, places his second sword in his first hand again, and then reaches under the bed to pull the case out and open it.
You're going to find a set of old leather armor and a dagger in a pretty intricately embroidered leather sheath. It's small, but the sheath is made of a really supple, soft leather. It's a very feminine look for a weapon.
Is this armor... Does it seem like it'd be the right size for the child from the vision?
The person in the pink dress that you are seeing is not a child. A teenager is probably a more apt description.
Oh.
But yes, it does look like it would have been sized for that person.
Drolsna snaps the case shut again and then pulls the entire case and picks it up.
As the two of you are grabbing your respective things and one of you is coming back into consciousness, you hear Vera calling out that she thinks she's found the ring. She has not moved it from its spot on the table.
Asuka will come join her, showing off the locket.
Vera is already reaching out for the ring on the table as Asuka walks in the room.
Drolsna returns and says, I've got our dagger and a bonus, teenager, I suppose, set of leather armor to accompany.
Vera, the moment that your finger touches the metal of the band, you feel that same hand reach around you and yank you down through space and time to see an argument. You get the feeling of an arranged marriage, of an argument therein. It's not long before you're yanked back to where you are. But the ring in your hand feels cold and shivery as a final wail cuts through the mist. You can hear the dragging of nails along the door. You can hear the tapping of a long clawed nail against the non-existent glass. Whatever is here is here.
Quid Pro Roll is an independent narrative play podcast supported by Richmond Comix and listeners like you. Our audio editing and sound design is provided by Scott Moore. Our soundtrack design is by Scott Moore and Gabriel Perez. Our GM and world builder is Alex Smith. Asuka Volkart is played by Luke Davis. Vera is played by me, Jenna Garrett. And Drolsna DiPiatra is played by Josh Maltby. Links to our cast and crew's socials as well as our Patreon page can be found in our show notes.